Okay, I've started the recording for the meeting. Hi, Coach. How are you? Long time.
Hi, now it's working. Sorry for that. I was connected, but probably it dropped out. I had to enter the password again.
Sorry, Coach. Can't hear you just yet.
Oh,
It's a little feeble.
better now? Let me check. Is it better now? Check, check.
Still feeble for me. How about you guys? Can you hear Coach well? Pradeep and Sushmita, Damu.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, great.
Yes, I can hear him.
Okay, all right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That must be my speaker then. All right. So, Coach, we'll just start off with a quick introduction session, and then we can talk a little bit more about the training plan and what these folks are going to expect over the next few months. So, yeah, we'll start off with you as always, Coach. Quick intro about yourself.
Yeah, so quick and dirty. Hi, good morning from Germany. So that's where I'm located right now. Actually, a pretty nice area. So if you want to come to Germany, visit my place. We have a nice area with a lot of vineyards, so a lot of climbing, as you want to do anyway, probably. Coming out of the flats. Yeah, for me, I was a Air Force pilot before I entered the training world, and already in the military, I was doing a lot of road cycling and mountain biking. That's where I actually come from the mountain biking, and then I went to the road bike thereafter. Well, during my time in the Air Force, I still did a lot of triathlons as well, so I'm pretty familiar with that sport as well. And did some competitions. So I exited the Air Force due to my age. I'm not able to fly anymore, so that's why you're gonna go to pension pretty early. So I exited the Air Force in 17, and ever since I'm a coach. I did my coaching licenses in America and Germany. So at around 2010, I guess. Yeah, that's when it all started, and that's when I had my coaching license. So since then, I'm pretty much coaching all the time, but now full time from 2017 onwards. I did a basically training and studying at the university for sports as well. So I also got a background there, like nutrition stuff and all that kind of things, which obviously need to be taken care of before hitting the exercise, actually. Yeah, and I'm still riding a lot of mountain biking right now again. So coming back to that sport, and yeah, did some competitions, but it's already been 3 years since I was really competitive. And in Europe, I guess it's a hard scene, so I'm out of it a bit, but trying to get back to really racing next year. I think that should do it. If you have questions, just yeah, I'll try to answer anything which comes up.
Thank you, Coach. Pradeep, would you like to go next? Just a quick intro about yourself and what your goals are with cycling, what you want to achieve.
Yeah. Hi, Coach. This is Pradeep here.
Hi.
I just got into cycling during COVID, like all other people. I used to play badminton before that, but getting up early and riding is very difficult for me. So getting into cycling was difficult. But once I got into it, I started liking cycling. I'm just for fitness, no. Started riding, then got into met these people, nice people here in Chennai. Got into road cycling. So I've been cycling for the last 3 years,
Mhm.
and recently I got an injury in my ankle. It's an old injury, from my badminton days. So I had done a surgery in my ankle. So right now, I'm coming back to cycling after like 5 months. Just have
Mhm.
started again. I've
Mm-hmm.
been in 2021 was my like he had so much free time during COVID, so I used to ride a lot. Like rode like 7,000 kilometers. 21, 22 was okay, 6,000 kilometers something. But 23
Mhm.
was less because of my injury. I got the pain again, so I stopped cycling. I couldn't do cycling fully. Now it's better. After the surgery, my pain is gone. I'm feeling better. I'm still in the process of rehabilitation for my ankle, but
Mhm.
still I started cycling. Doctor said, okay, you can start cycling because it's not much. The ankle is not much loaded, so you go for cycling itself. So I started again. The main purpose of this, me joining this training is to be again consistent. The finding the push is not there. Like but the thing is, like people don't are not free before, so I don't have much time to join group rides. I don't like
Mhm.
riding alone outside.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the push is not there to do virtual rides. Before I used to do like virtual rides, 2 hours, 3 hours sitting in the cycle was fine. Now sitting more than 1 hour in virtual is difficult for me. Without any, because I don't have any, like, main thing is fitness. I just want to improve my fitness. Want to get back to the level I was there 2 years back.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that's it.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So yeah, main goal fitness, but yeah, for the ankle, honestly, there's a usually when the cleat position doesn't match, the good thing for you is that it basically usually starts with knee pain. So with the ankle, you pretty much have a good point on riding the bike because that can be taken care of. I mean, the ankle is most of the time only a problem if the cleats are too far forward. But I mean, Sri knows best, right? So he can
No,
adjust for
no.
that, and so
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ankle the ankle
Please,
should be pretty okay at that point. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
Tree
that's
fix my fit. So I go to fit with Tree only. So bike fit is not a problem, but this injury is very old. It's like
Mhm.
to say it's like I my ATFL is some problem is there. So for that, lot of osteophytes have been formed in that. So when I twist my ankle, I get a pain. So right now I got pain because when I drive car in India,
mm,
I right it's my right
Mhm.
leg. So when I change my
mm,
leg from left to like brake to accelerator, I get the pain. I don't
mm.
feel pain when I'm riding. I only feel pain when I'm driving the car.
Perfect.
So
Yeah, yeah, excellent. That's great.
yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, good. Thanks. Uh-huh.
it was. Thank you.
Thanks, Pradeep. Let's get your foot injury sorted and get you back on track.
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Sushmita, if you can talk, just a quick intro about yourself and what your goals are.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Coach. This is Sushmita. I'm actually a food scientist by profession. I'm 30 years old, mom of a 2-year-old. So I started cycling very recently, not even a year
Mhm.
into cycling. So I went for my first outdoor ride with Abhirami. So she introduced me into this cycling and everything. I came to know about her through my running community. I started with running, then I came into cycling. Then
Uh-huh.
I started through her. I came to know about the basics. What basics of cycling and what are the different bikes that are available for the goal we have and all that.
Mhm.
Then I
Mhm.
started reading about that. Then through Instagram, I came to know about Srivatsan that he's doing something called a bike fit.
Mhm.
I was not knowing anything about it, so I went to him with zero knowledge, and
Mhm.
then from there, I went to him last June, I think. Yeah. Then I spoke to him. So when we went from the basic, then I got a bike,
Mhm.
an all-road bike, uh, in August. So from
Mhm.
there on, I've been cycling, but I will not say I was very consistent. I cycle whenever I get time. So time outdoor was constraint for me all the time. So I thought a lot about it, and then I decided to go on with an indoor trainer. I got an indoor trainer recently in April 2024. So from there on, I've been consistent indoors.
Excellent.
So I've been consistently riding indoors for the past 2.5, 2 months. 2 months, yes. Everything guided by Srivatsan. So that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and that's a perfect start, honestly, to be first of all consistent and build the fitness from there, and then obviously you probably already see improvements. If you will continue now for a while, still with being consistent, then it's basically most of the time a plateau effect which is happening, right? So you get better, and at some point you stagnate. I think it's a great time, to start with some structure in that phase as well. Sounds good. Yeah.
Got it.
Best wishes to Abi.
Yes.
Thanks, Sushmita. And Coach, you already know Damu. He's been a long time student, so he just wanted to restart. He was on a break. So Damu, if you can talk, maybe you can just explain a bit about your situation and how you want to restart your training.
Hey, Coach, sorry, I'm not able to turn on my camera. Good to see you again. I just want to get back on training. We've trained before. I've been part of the other batch, but I've not been consistently riding. So since my accident, I've been riding on and off for the last whole 1 year now. So I'm hoping that I bootstrap and reset myself and start again. So I've been pretty inconsistent. That's all it is. I'm doing strength and conditioning right now, 3 days a week, hoping that I won't be able to catch up on the batch 5, which I'm on. So thought that on the old batch and the new batch, I should be able to have lower power levels from you, and it'll be easy for me to get back on track, is what I'm hoping.
Sure. Yeah. Good planning. Good. Cool. Great to see you back.
Yeah, good to be back.
Excellent. Cool.
Okay, so now we can go to the question and answer session. So guys, if you have any specific questions, you can ask Coach, or maybe we can let Coach explain a bit about what the training plan will look like over the next 4 months and what you can expect. Obviously, with consistency and training in the right zones, you will start seeing some growth. The initial 4 months will pretty much be setting the base for you. So if you think of a pyramid, the base of the pyramid, the larger or the wider it is, the taller the pyramid can be. So to achieve peak fitness, you want to have a very good base fitness. So that's what the initial goal will be. But even then, Coach will split up the group into Group A and Group B. So Coach, maybe you can talk a little bit about what this Group A and Group B is, and what they can achieve through training on the workouts in Group A and Group B.
Sure. So, well, according to this group, what I see and hear is that probably makes really sense to enter some of the principles, as Rio already said. The first part of the process will obviously be to get you to a certain volume, right? Probably do 1 or 2 weeks of preparation initially before even testing, right? So to get you on a playground where the base is basically set for everybody. That doesn't mean that you have the same wattage in the end of the test, but it basically means that we just build on if you ride consistently, and we build on a good training load, basically on a good chronicle training load, right? And then get you into some testing. The testing is basically there just to see your physiology and to know what type of rider you are and what type of rider you are at the moment as well, because since all of you first of all will probably enter up getting better in all areas, it's okay to train everything, right? But if I know what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, then we can get you already to a training plan which is basically already customized, right? So do you need harder efforts? Do you need longer efforts, right? Which are obviously not so hard then. That's kind of the question there, to basically leverage up the basis and the foundation of the fitness itself. But sometimes, sorry for that, sometimes I've seen a lot of you guys doing pretty good volumes already. So meaning the aerobic fitness itself is actually not too bad, but you missed to see some intensity at some point to leverage the whole fitness level up as well. And that's what I saw. So that's why we do 2 groups, right? And then we maybe also flip-flopping, but that's basically like in 4 weeks from the start, where I would go into that building of the 2 groups. Before that, I think it's already good to see all parts of the pyramid, all parts of cycling. So doing a small sprint, doing a little bit longer effort, like going into the anaerobic zone, right, where breathing comes later, right, where you first exhaust yourself and then you breathe. And then basically max breathing, which you all know as well, at around 5 minutes, and then do a longer test, preferably 20 minutes indoors. If you do it outdoors, preferably even longer, right? So we really know how you react on and how much you're able to push on a longer duration. So that's why it makes sense to go to like 40 kilometers, or let's say half an hour plus, right? Half an hour to an hour, basically, just to see how you're set up there. So those will be the tests. And then, as I said, check out what type of physiology you have, and according to that one, get you in the right group and get you to the right exercises. That's basically the whole idea of the thing. But as I said initially, you need to see all kinds of things, because those structured workouts, which you will be able to access then, they will guide you through some different areas, and that helps also for the testing. So just to prep it a little bit, and for you as well to be prepared for that, and also have the good nutrition, have the right nutrition for it, to be able to also produce good results, and obviously results which you are capable of, obviously. So we have a good picture of your physiology there. Yeah, and what happens most of the time is also the initial few weeks. Sometimes you fight with the technical side as well, like how do I get a workout if there's already a file which came into Training Peaks and now it's matching it and stuff like that. So first of all, you need to basically play around with it a bit, I think, before hopping on the bike and doing a test, right? Because otherwise you might have more questions than answers. And that's why there should be a period of 2 to 3 weeks at least, where we get to know, where you get to know all that things which might happen, and we can still fine tune, and nothing is lost basically from the data side. Right? Cool. So for you, all having a power meter at least in a trainer is a good thing, right? I highly suggest, if you do the tests, do them on the same equipment and in the same conditions, so either indoor or outdoor all the time. And then it's also a valid testing and a more functional test, right, than mixing that as well, just for you as a heads up, right? So if you don't have a power meter yet to ride outside, Probably you soon will have it, because that's the thing which makes you better on the outdoors as well. But initially it would be good enough to do it all on the trainer, right? And train it on the trainer. Yeah, so open for any questions you have, which might come up.
Okay, so I think most of you already have friends who have been part of the group coaching. So, for instance, Pradeep, I think a few of your friends are already in the previous batches. Damo has already been part of the group coaching in the past. Sushmita is also aware of a few people who are doing group coaching. So, do you guys have any specific questions around training, like what to expect? Now, see, the thing is, we are all working athletes, so it's okay if we miss a workout here and there. There's nothing wrong in that, just as long as we come back to it whenever we are back from our vacation or holiday or whatever the reason might be for us to take a break. So typically there is an application called Training Peaks, and on Training Peaks we would need to get the free account. So you don't pay for it, there's a free account. Once you get that account, we will be sharing the information, your login information, for instance, with coach, so that he can add you as a student, and he will be loading the workouts on a weekly basis. So every week on Monday, when you log into Training Peaks, you will notice that coach has uploaded workouts for the week. So from Tuesday onwards till Sunday. For instance, if you have a race on Sunday, you have the option of adding a note saying that you have a specific event, and that it's like 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers or whatever the distance may be. And also on the WhatsApp group, you can always inform saying that you're going to be participating in this event. Maybe it's a BRM event, you're doing a 200-kilometer, for instance. So coach will fine tune the workout for you for that week, specifically for your training plan or for your goal. So the first thing would be to get the Training Peaks account, the free Training Peaks account. And I'll share all this information on WhatsApp, the group as well, so that you guys don't have to remember this. The next thing would be the payment, right? So payment is basically 109 euros, and this is for a 4-month block. So once you pay 109 euros, let's say you pay starting the 1st of July, the payment would be for July, August, September, and October. So the next payment, if you want to continue the next 4-month block, would be after the 4 months are over. So that's how the group coaching works. How it benefits you guys is that you're getting the opportunity to train in structure and also ride with friends, who are also probably training and doing similar workouts. And you're not having to spend a whole lot of money, because typically if you're doing one-on-one training, like for instance, whenever Abhirami was training, or if, Joel, for instance, they're doing one-on-one training. So one-on-one training is about 109 euros per month. So you're getting to experience the similar workout profiles and fine-tuning the workouts for you, but at a much cheaper rate, which is which is going to be beneficial for you, and you will start seeing the difference. So a few of the students, like for instance, the first batch students, coach, they've been doing it for about a year and a half now, and some of them have seen an FTP improvement of 30 to 50 watts. So that's what you can expect with consistency and sticking with the plan. So some folks have left because of other reasons, maybe family reasons, or they're not able to stick with the plan or whatever. But if you want to really improve your fitness and want to get to the next level, you would need to stick on and continue with the training. That's how it typically works. It's like going to school pretty much, right? So you learn something. If you stop learning about that subject, you can't go to the next standard and learn the more advanced version of it. So try to be as consistent as possible, and we will have follow-up meetings maybe once every 2 months or something like that. We can have a catch-up session with coach, and we can just discuss about how you're progressing, and if you're having any issues, how you can tackle it, nutrition questions, or how you're planning your workouts and things like that, hydration, for instance. So there's a lot of things that you can gain through this. That's why we have the group coaching option available. Any questions, guys? Pradeep, Sushmita?
Nothing at this moment, Shivat.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I think if there's no questions, then I'll start sharing the information on the WhatsApp group for everyone about the Training Peaks account and the payment process. Your coaching plan will start from the first, which is Monday next week, and you will start seeing your workouts loaded. Those of you that are training indoors, like for instance, Pradeep and Sushmita on the trainer, if you link your Training Peaks account to your Zwift account or whichever application you're using, your workout will be loaded on Zwift once you log in. So you can just log into Zwift and click your workout for the day over there, and you can complete it as prescribed. So it's quite an easy
So I'll do that.
process.
Okay.
And again, any questions, you can always chat on the group. That way everyone is learning about what to do next.
Sure. I think once we start, we'll have more questions.
Yeah. That's usually how it works. But it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's things will come up, obviously, for sure. But that's where the group comes in nicely. So you can basically still in front of your bike ask a question, and most of the time I can answer that right away. Yeah. That's the idea. And be sure to watch Tour de France, right, for motivational purposes.
Yes, yes. Amazing how they're doing 5-6 watts per kilo like it's nothing, coach.
Well, not like it's nothing, but they're still sweating.
Yeah, for them it's nothing. For us, it's like
for 3 watts, right? That's
They do it every day.
True. And I think their body weight as well, being 50 or 60 kilos is definitely helpful.
Well, they're at their best at that time, right? It's not healthy to be like that all the time, right?
Yeah.
But it's still impressive on how we fight to get like for European guys doing amateur racing, it's like 4.5 watts per kilo, which you need to achieve, which is quite a bit, right? Which is quite a bit. And those guys doing 6, right? That's just amazing. Yeah,
amazing. I think 4.5 watts per kilo, we can be the Indian national champion. That's the difference in level.
Almost. Well, I had like 4.67 at a moment, and I was second in a race in Germany, in Düsseldorf, right? So,
nice.
Yeah, but that's a few years ago.
It's time to get back to it, coach.
Yeah, right.
You saw the hill profile I sent you yesterday, right, coach?
Oh yeah.
It's good fun.
That's gonna be fun, and that's gonna be a awesome training. Yeah, that's gonna be absolutely great training, right?
So I'm expecting Damu to join for that.
Yeah, and riding indoor, since it came up, riding indoor for more than an hour is super exhausting, because if I look at files from outdoor rides and you just compare the time pedaling, right, to the same which you would have done indoors, there's a big difference in timing, right? So you'll notice once you see it depicted, but we think, well, we obviously I pedal all the time, right? Riding outdoors. No, you don't. But indoors you're forced to. So it's a great thing to do more and more time on the bike. So even if you have 2 hours and you're still able to push, why not do it on the trainer as well? I'm not a friend of giving like more than 2.5 hours workouts on the indoor trainer, but that's a really great tool, and you'll be able to do easily 50% more of riding time if you then hop outdoors easily, really, because you'll get a little bit of fatigue away while just coasting or rolling down a hill, and you'll notice that.
Thanks, Coach.
There are no hills here, so
Sorry, Pradeep.
we don't have many hills. We just have bridges. We just have to pedal.
Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah. That's why I say, so the thing about a hill is you also are not able to stop pedaling, right? So I think that's why most of the time after a training camp with a lot of elevation gain and with a lot of hill climbing, you come back a lot fitter, right? Disregarding also the intensity. It's just because you do for a long duration, you need to pedal all the time, right? So that's the good thing, and you can prepare for that nicely on the trainer.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we'll get Pradeep ready for Tiruvannamalai for December, Coach.
No.
He has a nice lightweight climbing bike as well, so time to bring it out and unleash it.
Yeah, correct.
All right. I think if there's no other questions, we can end the meeting. Thanks, guys. I'll start sharing some information on the WhatsApp group. And if there's any questions, we can post on the group. No issues. And I'll share this video on the group as well for those who missed it.
Correct.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
All right. Yeah.
Thank
have
you.
a good time.
Coach, thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.
Sure.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye,
Bye.
Coach. Bye, Stuart, and bye, Coach.
Bye.